So guys, we've had a couple of questions, which is fair enough. This is a pretty big formal looking ballot paper with a lot of questions on it, and the union are asking you to vote yes to everything. Now we've had some really good discussions with a lot of members about why that's important, but we thought better to just film a video explaining that for anyone who's not sure, for anyone who would like to share this information with their colleagues and maybe isn't super confident to explain it themselves. So what this massive piece of paper that you've got in the mail with a return envelope and a fancy purple envelope is a protected action ballot, and what that means is this is a vote of union members to decide whether they would like the protections, the legal protections that the government gives for unions when they're negotiating an enterprise agreement for certain types of industrial action. So the 13 questions are 13 different types of industrial action that the union would like the protection to be able to consider in the future. And we've had a lot of questions about why it is that unions need legal protections to take industrial action. That's probably a bigger question than we can deal with in the enterprise agreement. But essentially, the circumstances in which unions and workers can take industrial action, go on strike, wear a badge, and do those things to press their claims and to exert their power against the bosses. The bosses have a lot of power. We have limited power, but we do have our collective power. Those circumstances have been over time narrowed significantly, such that you actually have to go through quite a formal, intense process to be able to do that. But we're in the circumstances where we are in a position to do that, and we do need to do that. We're up against a pretty tough opponent with the Commonwealth Bank, but we need to win. Your conditions at work are not up for grabs just because the Commonwealth Bank don't like RDOs, for example, or would prefer to keep you on dodgy contracts that undermine your conditions. It's a bit more of a fight than we would have liked for what we consider pretty basic conditions that have been around for a long time, but we know that you're up for it, and by ticking yes to everything, you'll give us as much power as possible at the negotiating table to show CBA how serious and how well informed our membership are. It's a small thing that you can do to support your union's claims at the table, and it's really important.